So I get an email today that says your video isn't approved for monetization. Now, it doesn't bother me too much because that video only has like 15 views. I just find it strange. I wonder what their algorithm looks like. I mean, the only thing that I can think of, this was a video from 2012. I'm sick. It's me explaining how I'm sick. And I was doing a Kickstarter at the time for my comic book. And I was working at, this was back when I worked in mental health. So, almost half a decade ago. And yeah, it's just weird. Weird that it flagged it because it's just me saying I'm sick. I'm going to be working, and I was applying to be a substitute teacher to go part time or something like that. So weird YouTube, very weird. So I want to make it clear that I don't think YouTube has anything against me, and I actually want to argue that this is a good thing. Now, the reason why I got flagged is there's no way YouTube can send people to watch every video. They just, I mean, I forget the numbers, and I'm sure it's way higher than the last figured, but like, 24 hours of video is loaded every like second or something crazy. Just because there's so many videos, and most of them will never be watched. So like, this video is from 2012. I rewatched the video just to see what if there was something in it. I don't know what. And then I looked at the terms, and the terms were all like violence. No violence, no inappropriate stuff, and I don't cover that at all. There's nothing. It's just me saying I'm sick. As I said, sick. I'm thinking about becoming a sub. It started me at a point where I was burning out from working in mental health, and I was doing a Kickstarter. So that was the only reason why I was updating. It was for the Kickstarter. So anyways, that type of stuff is good. Not that they flagged me, but it's not, I'm okay with that happening once in a while. But I know that this was a controversy, and this is the first time it's touched me in any way, in that there were a lot of big YouTubers who were upset because their channels being flagged for inappropriate content, and that was in the stuff that nobody reads, in terms of service. Like, nobody reads those, but that was supposedly all in there from the beginning. It's just that it wasn't really reinforced. Oh, that's better. So now that YouTube is reinforcing these rules that they've always had, those people are getting upset, and I say it's a good thing. It's a good thing for three reasons. One, it reduces the incentive for people to make that kind of stuff, and people yell freedom of speech. But YouTube owns that website. They're paying for that website. They're paying to host your video. So if you think about that, if I was going to start my own, since I just launched a website, so if I was going to start my own website that had its own videos on the website, it's going to cost me a lot of money. So YouTube really made it possible to have websites that hosted Flash was another thing, and I won't go into the history. Anyways, so YouTube has that right, and you still have freedom of speech because you can still post any video you want on your own website. But if you post it on YouTube's, it's sort of like saying, I want to go into this person's business and I want to be able to do whatever I want. And it's like, well, you can't really do that. It's that person's business. YouTube owns that space. So it's a silly argument, and it comes up. I haven't really heard a lot of videos on it. I've mostly heard people reacting to those videos because people who are going to yell that are the people who are probably getting flagged, and I'm not watching really violent. I don't watch violent or whatever the list of things, sexual content, whatever. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, sorry, sexual content. The other reasons are, oh man, now I just drew a blank. All right, so it reduces those people. It also so it reduces by doesn't incentivize them. It also makes it a little bit better place on YouTube in theory. I don't think we won't see any reaction from it, but if there's less people making those types of videos, hopefully there'll be less people looking for those types of videos on YouTube. We'll see. I kind of doubt that, but we'll see. and and I'm also making the assumption that they are the majority of the jerks, but that's also a bad assumption. So not a really good argument. But the third argument, as an advertiser, if I'm advertising, I've actually used YouTube ads for some of my Kickstarter stuff, and it's very complicated. But you think of a big company selling like toys. Say they set up their system so that it shows before animated videos, and there's an animated video that's just super inappropriate, but they didn't do their keywords or whatever right. Um, that's bad. That's bad for YouTube. That's bad for us creators. We want, as creators, we make money from those advertisers too. So we want them to be happy. The more advertisers on YouTube, the more money we make as video creators per view. And there's all those other issues. So sorry for this long rant. I apologize. Uh, there'll be cute videos of kids tomorrow, and I will, because we're gonna have another video for you tomorrow. Have a good one. Enjoy the end of your week.